Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to DRC Brazil. We're qualifying on the race here today. It looks a wet one here in Brazil. Drivers start to go out on track right at the start before the rain gets any heavier. Who will be on pole today? We'll just have to wait and see. Last week's winner, 10-2 Stelling, is out on the track in the Red Bull. Great win last weekend for him in Melbourne. These wet conditions definitely going to catch at least one driver out today. Championship winner Lorenzo is out on the full wets for this race. The other driver is going on the intermediates. Killers on the full wets. Mila is on the inters, I think. He is. SHR Risk isn't out on the track yet. And Raj was one wide for that corner and going back into the pits. That was a really messy pit entry from Raj. Infinity on the wets, Rafa on the wets, and 10-2 Stelling, who started his lap on the wet tires. True into the second sector he goes. No crashes out yet, which is always a good sign, as 10-2 Stelling comes around to complete the first lap of this qualifying session. And comes around, what will this lap be? It's a 1:22.0, which is immediately topped by the Mercedes driver with a 1:21.6. Yellow flag in sector 1. What's happened here then? Looks just like a slow out for a male. Formula 1. Another yellow flag in sector 1. Has someone gone off? No, they haven't. Although, a Haas backing up to start his lap of Loritus, new driver for this week. And the Williams has actually topped that lap by Rafa. And SHR Risk has retired from the session. What's happened there? I can't check to see what's happened. Hopefully someone has come through the first sector. He is out of the qualifying session. He will start 12th for the race. All drivers, sorry, not all drivers, have completed laps, but everyone seems to be coming into the pits. Fastest is the Williams of Amitos. He looks like, no, he's coming into the pits as well. That pit entrance will be catch some drivers out today, I would say. The Renault of Infinity is on a lap, replacing SHRCL for this race. He has left the league, unfortunately. The Mercedes, which one is that? It's Lorenzo. No, Lorenzo's already out on the track for another lap. Lorenzo down in P6. He has already wrapped up the championship. He's looking for a challenge here this weekend in the wet. He comes across to start his lap, or is he on a lap? Not quite sure. He comes across and he's gone second with a 1:21.6. I guess he was on a lap. Yellow flag in sector 1. Has somebody gone off? No, but very fast out of the pits by 10-2 and Stelly. Nobody has gone off yet. If the race is this weather, I expect a lot of incidents. Lorenzo still ahead 7 laps out on the track. Can anyone top that 1:26? It's a second ahead of the two Mercedes drivers. Infinity coming out of the pits in the Renault. And Lima Lewin is out on the track. And 10-2 Sterling. And is Van Raj? Oh, Van Raj has hit me, Malone. What's happened there then? There's definitely some damage on the Alfa Romeo. What happened there? I don't know if that was just Van Raj not realising it's a wet race or something, and someone's improved. It's Jan the Man. He's up to P7. And Van Raj has gotten P2. Now Alfa Romeo stopping him. Now Alfa Romeo. Okay. What's happened between the Alfa Romeo and the Red Bull on that lap though. The Alfa Romeo down in 9th. The Williams is coming back out on the track. If he goes quicker, I'll be amazed. So he does look comfortable around here. Silas is on his out lap. Oh, he's nearly lost it coming around there. He's back into the pits. Not a very competitive time from the McLaren driver. This will be the two McLarens hogging the back row if things don't improve. The lead driver in the Williams out on track, and he's just catching up to Infinity. Van Raj has gone quickest with a 1:19.6. Van Raj really improving, and there's a yellow flag in sector 2. What's happened there then? Sector 2 and 3. Did the stewards get a new flag or something? There's yellow flags all over the place. Everyone's still okay on the track. Unless it was Van Raj that went off. Jan has just said that the last corner is deadly. That will be fun to watch. I really don't know who went off in sector 2. Anyway, most drivers on laps. Apart from Van Rij, who's taking his time going around the track. Someone's Infinity's in front of Williams. Hopefully they can both keep going at a nice pace. Although Williams looks very quick on the wet. And there's another yellow flag, and that's what that yellow flag's for. It's Van Raj setting up a lap. And Raj's tyres must... Oh, he's pulling off. Has something happened? Or is he just letting the Williams and the McLaren through? The Williams and the Renault, should I say. Looks like... Ooh! I mean, the Williams getting all out of shape coming through there. The Renault even. Let's see, can anyone improve? Can the Renault do? Davidson improvement. And he's gone up to P2. And the Williams has set a new fastest lap. And both missing the first corner, but times improved. Van Raj has been disqualified. Oh no! What's happened Van Raj? And Van Raj has gone down to P12 from P2. And thankfully that is a ghost car. And Silas coming around to set a new lap. Can he improve? Well, he's on his out lap. He's not going to improve. 10-2 Stelling coming around, and there's a yellow flag that's probably from the disqualifying Van Raj. Nope, leaving the one, running wide. That last corner really is going to catch someone out. Down the man also on a lap. Another yellow flag. Yellow flags galore. Everyone's backing themselves up for this. What's with all the yellow flags? Rafa in the pits. And Matos. 10-2 Stelling has gone into P2. With a good lap from him. And Van Raj would be in P4. I really want to know what's happened to him. Another yellow flag. And that's what that yellow flag's for. It's for killers running wide in this Ferrari. Everyone letting people through. Leaving a one on a lap. And Van Raj had no fuel left. That's what got her disqualified. We're riding on board with Formula 1 here, another yellow flag. And that's what that's for. If I don't check the yellow flag, there'll be a big crash one of this time. Formula 1 again getting all out of shape in the last corner. 3 minutes 47 to go in this qualifying session. Formula 1 comes, can he improve on this lap? I'm not going to say anything. And no, he can't. No improvement there. And he's selling it. That's very fast into the pits. And he goes into the pits. Wispy stuff into the pits. Silas. Around his lap, and there's a Haas in the way. But this Haster there. That was a very bad joke. Silas coming around P10. He's not going to start last because we have a did not finish of disqualified drivers. there's another yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. Somebody just backing up there. And there it is. It's the Alfa Romeo who's guilty this time for the yellow flag. Backing up his lap. Will this be an improvement? Nope, he's coming in the pits. It's not going to be an improvement. Lorenzo Racer, our world champion for season 3, comes around in P5 today. Not our best wet weather driver ever, but he's giving it a good go. Coming around to complete his lap. And no improvement from him. This is going to be the last laps here. The Williams and 10-2 Stelling and Infinity's quite up there as well, all battling. Now it's just that's going to be risky for time. A couple of new faces this weekend in DRC. Like our first and fourth position driver. Who's going to be first across the line out of the leading group? It's going to be 10-2 Stelling, so we're going to go on board with him. He comes around and brakes for the Senna S's. No lockups there, nice and tidy through that. Rafa's gone quickest. Where did that come from? He's not going to get... He will get another lap in if he pushes, but that's a great lap. Back to 10-2 Stelling we go. Infinity starts his lap and the Williams starts his lap through the Senna S's. Killers P10. That's a corner cut. That's not going to be allowed. Back to the Red Bull. Lorenzo's gone P3. Never mind what I was saying, but he's gone P3. He ditches his left, lets him through most likely. Yeah, he used to let Jan through. Someone's going to move the pits, that's a bit pointless. Driver's completing them laps. It's the Red Bull driver coming around. Is that Glock? No, it's 10-2 Stelling. He comes around, he's going to be the first to cross the line. Not the first to cross the line out of the leading pack. Silas will stay P7, he's already crossed the line. 10-2 Stelling comes across, can he improve? He can, but it's only P3, not good enough for 10-2 Stelling. The Williams coming around to complete his lap. And Infinity's gone quickest in the Renault. Can the Williams beat that? Yes, he can! It's looking like pole position for the Williams. Lorenzo still on a hot lap, as well as the Haas driver. Killers finishes P6. It's not too bad for him considering he was P10 a minute ago. And has Lorenzo given up or is he still going? I'm not quite sure. It's just him and the Haas driver next. What can the Haas driver do? It's P4. It's Lorenzo's the only one out on track still, and he's backing up. That's the end of his qualifying. The Williams man is on pole position for the race, and if it's a wet race it will favour him. But if it's not, then anything could happen. Went from wets to intermediates, but he's been on pole through both Infinity in the Renault in P2. And that's the end of the qualifying session here in Interlagos. Oh, there's an alpha in the wall, but that doesn't really matter. So it's the Spanish man on pole in the Williams, Infinity in P2, Rafa P3, Lauritus in the Haas in P4, Jan P5, 10-2 P6, Lorenzo P7, Killers P8, Silas P9, Mimela P10, Risk, who didn't set a time, and Van Raj, who ran out of fuel, who got disqualified. as we get ready for the race now. It is going to be a wet race. This should be very interesting. It doesn't look wet enough for the wets, but anything can happen here in Brazil. And Van Rij, who got disqualified, is another quick wet weather driver, as we've seen in the early parts of qualifying. So he'll be looking to come up the grid. And should be an interesting one. They line up on the grid for the formation lap. When did you think you'd see a Williams on pole position next? Let's run through the grid just one more time. It's Williams of Amitos on pole, Infinity P2, Rafa in the Mercedes P3, Loritus in the Haas P4, Jan P5, Tentoon, last week's winner, in P6, Lorenzo, our world champion, in P7, Killers P8, Silas P9, Mima P10, and then our non-finisher SHR Risk in P11, and our disqualified driver Van Rij P12. They're on intermediates, but the track doesn't look too wet. Is the rain calming down, or is it just building up? We'll have to wait and see. 18 laps is going to be the race. It is a fairly short lap around here. In the dry, you can get about a 1:10, 1:09ish. On the wet, it's slightly longer, as any track would be. They come around through Juan Carlo to line up the grid for round number 12 of the DRC Championship. A lot of tyre preparation to be done in the wet, and the top three have got to the grid very early. And Van Rij will bring up the pack for this race, but our focus is going to be on the front runners. They line up on the grid. Van Rij is in his grid box. Here we go. 1 red light, 2 red light, 3 red lights, 5 red lights. We go racing in Brazil, and it's a good start from the Williams. No wheel spin on this one. He instantly pulls out to the inside, and the Renault tries to make a move but can't get there. And looks like an Alfa Romeo gone off. It is. It's the Alfa of Mima One who's down. And there's a crash. Is it Lorenzo or is it Rafa? It was both. The Mercedes colliding through turn 1. And the leader's kind of pulling away here. That wasn't a good start from Silas, who's now down in P10. The Mercedes colliding. And they both run wide there. Bit of damage on them cars. And Jan and Killers having a bit of a battle here. And Loritus has hit the Renault. That's front wing damage. And that's not great driving from the Haas driver. And the Mercedes have both dropped places. Damage most definitely on Lorenzo's car. He got a big shunt at the start. And Rafa hitting on Rafa, looking to make very slow from the Alfa Romeo, but through there. And Infinity and Amitos going side by side through Juan Carlo and on to complete the first lap. Side by side down the straight. Loritus has magically gotten P1, and there's a yellow flag. Somebody's pitting. It's Killers. And Infinity has made the move around the outside and into the Senna S's leads in P1. And the Haas driver, yeah, he's cut that corner. He's going to have to give that back. A lot of... Oh, and the two Mercedes have pit on the same lap. Oh, things have gone from bad to worse. And we'll catch up with this scrap at the front. And it's a scrap between the Mercedes and the Haas. The Haas running wide. What's he going to do here? Oh, and then he spun. They've hit each other. The Williams can continue. The Haas going to lose some places. What was he really thinking going for the move in there? P8, he's dropping. Killers has pitted, he's not going to pass. And I don't know if there's any damage on that. Very reckless driving from the Haas man. And Lorenzo was the second Mercedes into the pits. Never thought I'd say this, but he's in last. Infinity now has a 2-second gap over second place after the collision with the Williams. Jan is in P3. He's always getting spots because of collisions. Fastest lap from the Renault man. The track seems to be fastest lap from the Toro Rosso man. He's just beaten that with a 1:21.3. That means that's quicker than qualifying. No, it's actually not quicker than qualifying, but Mima and the Haas driver doesn't know what racetrack boundaries are, seemingly. The Alfa Romeo is struggling in P8. He didn't have a good qualifying, and he's not having a great race so far. And Laura Vertus nearly spins again, and is he gonna do the same thing? Yes, of course he is. And do people learn from their mistakes these days? Clearly not. That's another couple of positions dropped. And I think he's given up hope at this stage. Yep. I don't know. Yep. Loretus has retired from the Brazilian Grand Prix. And he really has to blame himself for that. Infinity coming around in P1. And the yellow flag is from Loretus and sets another fastest lap. The Toro Rosso gaining on our pole man. Oh, that was very close there. Quick reactions from the Toro Rosso. Going slightly wide there, and oh, and Killers is gone. I haven't seen what's happened there because I've completely missed it. Killers has been involved in another incident. Oh, and he's gone on the straight. That's worse. What's happened there? I've missed that one. Big lockup from Rafa. But Killers is our second retiree from this Grand Prix. Let's go back to this battle between the Toro Rosso and William. Lorenzo set a fastest lap from P10. So he's got to be on a charge, but he's 16 seconds to catch up to his teammate. Van Rij, I told you he was good in the wet. He's caught back up. He's in P4, chasing the Toro Rosso. I'm going to stick with this because we've got to say he'll have a good go if he gets a good exit here, but he hasn't. Van Rij looking for a lead on the man here. Through what is called the final corner. Infinity setting up the fastest lap. Oh, and Silas is gone from P5, and again, I've missed that. It's another car on the straight. The straight is like an icing rink. An ice skating rink. What's happened with McLaren? And Mimela is in the pits. I don't know if that's just a mandatory stop. Tentoon will take P7. Rafa will take P8, and Lorenzo still a good bit behind. What's happening, everyone, on the straight? And Jan, don't do a Loretus, and he hasn't. That's sensible driving there. He knows he's going to get the Williams. Very late on the brakes. The Williams is braking really, really early. Because Lorenzo's been given a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And he's putting on slicks. This is going to get interesting. Lorenzo trying this, he's way behind now, and he's a penalty. But he's putting on the slicks. This could be interesting. Will Infinity do the same in the lead? Obviously, he doesn't know who puts on the slicks. No, Infinity stays out on the intermediates. We're going to have to keep watching Lorenzo's lap times for this one. This could get pretty interesting. Let's watch We'll come back to that. His lap time will be up in the... No, it won't be up. We'll come back to that once he's finished his second lap. And the Toro Rosso getting closer and closer, grinding down the Williams. They're on lap 6. Is he going to look down the inside? No, he won't. The Williams driving is smooth enough, really. The Renault still looking comfortable. Raj on the back behind the man. This could get nice and interesting as we get on. Who's going to pit first? Who's going to try something different? And the Toro Rosso is gaining. If he gets a nice exit out of Juan Carlo, he will get DRS. The Williams is just benefiting the Renault driver. And the Renault driver stays out again. Has Lorenzo made a wrong move? We'll have to wait and see. And it's the Red Bull attacking the Toro Rosso. He was looking down the inside. And he's going to try get down the inside. And around the outside goes Van Rij. But the track just put off from there. And he's lost a bit of time there. Oh, very late on the brakes. That could have ended really badly. Rafa has pitted. Can he keep it on slicks? Probably will. Here comes Van Rij gaining on the Toro Rosso. Toro Rosso hasn't made any moves on the Williams. Van Rij is looking very racy. Coming into the third sector. A nice exit, and he will have a run on it. Lorenzo set the fastest lap. Slicks definitely are the way to go now. We're going to see any of this tree group pitting. Slicks are the way to go. Oh, he's nearly lost that. Is he going to send one down the inside, Daniel Ricciardo style? No, not quite close enough. There's somebody up in front. Yeah, that was just the leader. Okay. There would be a lapped car. SHR Risk P5, 10-2 Polar and P6. Mimela P7, and the two Mercedes. P8. Rafa's caught up to Mimela. Could be a nice battle going on between these two. And a little while, Infinity nearly melts the front. Van Rij has run slightly wide, and he's run slightly wide again. Yellow flag in sector 3. Mimela's out. Mimela is out. Please tell me he's not gone on the straight again. Lorenzo setting fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest... No, he's not. He's only set 2 fastest laps. But what's happened to Mimela? And let's just say, it hasn't been a good day all round for Mimela. And we're coming on to lap 8. Infinity still hasn't pitted. And Van Rij has finally... No, Jan has pitted. If he's put on, hopefully if he's put on slicks, this will give him a bit of a time boost. What's he putting on? He's put on intermediates. Oh no, it's a big mistake. He doesn't know that Lorenzo's on slicks, but we do. And that's the wrong move. Someone's run wide. It's SHR Risk. Could have benefited Jan because he got a bit of swing there. No. He must be very comfortable on these intermediates. Van Rij now gets a chance to attack the Williams. He will probably pit just to tackle, to stop any undercut attempt from the Toro Rosso. SHR Risk. Oh yeah, he hasn't pitted yet, so he technically isn't really fighting Jan, but he is at the same time. And if things keep going, and both Mercedes are on slicks, we'll have to start watching Rafa as well. Lorenzo might have to pit again. He's gone on the soft tyres, and he's been on them for 4 laps at least. What's he gonna do? Has Van Raj pitted? No. He's trying to do it all under, trying to do a no-stopper. The gap has come down between the Williams and the Williams. Don't really know how, because the Williams doesn't have too strong a pace, but he's keeping it going. Jan Le Mans gonna have to wait a little bit longer. The pit stop normally takes around 20 to 22 seconds. Might be a bit shorter around here, but Jan's 18 seconds behind. What's happening? That's Van Raj is gonna have to get a little bit of a move on here if he'd like to get P3. Infinity comes around to go on to lap number 11. He's set a quick sector too there. So Rain picking up a little bit. What's Lorenzo and Rafa doing? They're doing slow sectors. And he still hasn't pitted. Coming on to lap 11. He hasn't set the fastest. He must have had a bit of a dodgy sector one. Amitos is in the pits. Van Raj is in the pits. Jan is the man to watch. Does he really get both of these? He could well do. Amitos is out. Where's Jan? He's not going to get Amitos. Sorry, Amitos is in the Williams. His pit box is at the last. He comes around through the centre S's. He'll see them on his left. He'll see the names. And he's got both of them. Jan Le Mans has double undercutted Amitos and Van Raj. Yeah, this could be a bit of a battle for the end. I know for a fact Van Raj isn't going to like that. When's Infinity going to put it? Jan Le Mans can keep up this pace. Can he get a third position from this undercut? Maybe Inters are still the way to go here. Amito's catching up on Jan Le Mans quicker than Van Raj is, but let's watch and see. Amito was quick. He's our pole sitter actually, so there's that. He's obviously quick in with that. He comes around here. He's got a run. Infinity still hasn't pivoted. It looks like Infinity's holding out for weather that's not going to happen. There's only 6 laps left. Yellow flag in sector 2. What's happened? SHR Risk has run wide. He's able to continue having a strong race, the McLaren man. Well, it might be P6. And I spoke way too soon. It's definitely going to be P6. But here comes 10-2 Stelling. It's got to be P6. Oh god, I've commentator cursed them again. That's 2 weeks of running I've commentator cursed somebody. Yeah. I apologise, but back to the battle up the front. Infinity still there. Amito catching Jan Le Mans, and Van Raj just dropping back at an absolute big rate. Made a bit of a mistake into that corner. He's 2.1 behind Amito. He's 0.6 behind Jan Le Mans. I don't think DRS is on. It might be. Oh, SHR Risk is in P8 now. He's behind Lorenzo. If he can stick with 5 seconds behind Lorenzo, he will get P7. Lorenzo's a 5-second time penalty. And Infinity still hasn't pitted. I don't know if pit crew may as well go home at this stage. 5 laps left. I think he does have to do a mandatory pit stop though. And Jan is slowly but surely crawling out his time. And Amito is going to have a run on Jan here. But look at Amito is crawling out his time. Oh, that's it's really bad. Yep, Van Raj is nearly 3 seconds behind. And 10-2 comes through the Senna S's. He's 20 seconds behind Raj. This is going to be, he's on slicks. So, what will he do? Wonder is there any team orders going in between Red Bull? Will they say that slicks are quicker? Probably not, but sure, hey. Rafa, he's kind of catching 10-2. Yeah, he is catching 10-2. He's only 3 seconds behind. And Mito is ever so close to Jan the man. Just needs a good exit out of Giancarlo. Evans got it. Can he do anything here? It's not the camera we want. It's a bit too far back. Infinity's in the pits. And Jan the man's going through the Senna S's. This is going to be very close here. Where is Jan? Jan's coming through. And I think there's Jan, there's Infinity. Infinity keeps first. The battle is on for these last 4 laps. Infinity has... I don't know if he's pulled up a strategic masterclass, because he did do 13 laps on intermediates. 1.7 seconds is the gap. We'll watch to see if that's coming down. But the gap between the Williams and the Toro Rosso has definitely come down. Van Raj is out of this lead battle unless he can put his pace aside there. And Infinity has already extended the gap over Jan unless he makes a mistake. Which I'm not going to say anything because I might curse Infinity. And I've already did it to SHR risk, so I'm not going to say anything. And Rafa must have made a mistake or something, because he's a lot further behind him, 10-2 Stelling than he was. Are SHR risk Lorenzo, Rafa and 10-2 struggling on slicks, because the front 4 are all on inters, and they are the front 4 for a reason. Amito's getting a run on Jan here, and he's getting a big run, much better run than he has got. A bit too far behind. Oh, that's very late braking on the wet from Amito's, risking it all for P3 here. Here we go. We've seen Laura to spin twice there. He would be in this battle if he didn't do that. They're on board with Amitos and Williams. Jan 0.4 ahead. While this is happening, the Renault is getting a chance to pull ahead. Oh, 10-2 has retired from the session. Oh, that's not great for him. But we're gonna have to just leave that on pause for a second. Because Amitos has got an excellent run from Jan the man. Here he goes, down the straight and into the Senna S's. He's got the slipstream, Jan defends. He's gonna have to go around the outside. Oh, and they're very close, and no, Jan keeps P2. And I thought Amitos was gonna do an Esteban off-gone around there, but he didn't, thankfully. The order stays the same. SHR risk crawling back the positions because of retirements. But yeah, I really do feel sorry for him, because he'd be in P5 if I didn't start spectating him. The battle goes on between the Williams and the Toro Rosso, and they're close again. They're now on board with the Williams. He's very close to Jan. Is he going to make a move up here, or is he going to wait for the straight? The gap between Infinity and Jan is 2.7 seconds. And this could go on to the last lap, this battle. Another good exit from the Amitos. It is. Amitos got another good run. Do that with the camera. He's got another good run. down into the Senna S's, late on the brakes. Not quite there. But there is another run down into corner 4, which this is a DRS straight, but it's not activated today. Late on the brakes. And no, not quite close enough. We're going to stick with this here. 0.4 is the gap. Late on the brakes again for Amitos, much later than Jan. Jan holding on nicely after pulls that nice undercut move on Amitos and Van Raj. Van Raj well behind this leading pack now. And SHR risk catching Lorenzo actually. And Jan is slightly ahead, but Jan gets all out of shape. Coming through there, and it's going to be Amitos. If he's had the best chance, it's definitely now. Down the straight, across the line, to start the final lap. Amitos goes down the inside, and has he got the move done? Jan stays on the outside. No, and this is going to be his last opportunity, I'd say. If he can pull a move off here, that would be very good for the Williams driver. Down they go to turn 4. Amito's on the right, pulls around to go around the outside, pushes Jan off. They're both off the track, and Amito's comes out ahead, and that's definitely going to be questioned. They're both off the track, but Amito's is ahead for the time being. Or maybe not. Amito's now being the one who brakes very early. It's swapped roles completely. Jan the man coming around. Coming around this final corner. Can he pull off a move into Giancarlo? No, he can't. Or maybe he can. While this is going on, Infinity comes around down the straight to win his first Grand Prix in the Renault. It's a win for the Renault man. P2 for Amitos, P3 for Jan, but that move is going to be looked at by the stewards later on. Van Raj P4. Rafa's still a bit behind, gonna have to wait a bit on him. And SHR Risk is probably gonna get P6 as Lorenzo does have a 5-second time penalty. Rafa comes around onto the main straight. He's going to get P5 in a hectic race after a big collision at the start for the Mercedes. It's Rafa P5, and Lorenzo getting all twitchy there. It's not been the best race for him. Oh, SHR Risk has gone off, which means he isn't going to get P6. Lorenzo is. If Lorenzo can keep the car in a straight line. And he's not going to get P6. Because he's just DNF'd 100 metres from the line. He's did a 10-tune stelling. Oh no, SHR Risk can't keep it on the track either. What's going on with last corner crashes? Who's getting P6? It's SHR Risk. That's an absolute disaster for Lorenzo. It's gone. What has happened there? And now the podium. It's Infinity, the American, on the top step. The Spaniard in P2. And the Dutch man of Jan the Man, P3. And we're going to have to find out why the car's traction control is cutting off on the last corner. Because this is 3 weeks running it's happened. Let's run through the grid one more time. If it would like to load. Here we go. It's Infinity is our race winner after starting P2. Amito's P2 starting P1. Jan the Man, great recovery drive from him. although we'll have to just double check about them places. The boat were off the track. Van Rij P4, Rafa P5, SHR Risk, after what's been the strangest final 2 corners ever seen. Lorenzo P7, our first of the non-finishers. The rest of our non-finishers, Tentun, Mimula, Silas, Killers and Loritus. That's all from Brazil here today. Goodbye.